Demons, demons, demons. It is Friday. We made it. You made it through this long ass week ever since Malevolent Monday with me and my co-pilot Human the Hoof Beast. So hopefully you guys have been good and are ready to get down and party and talk about some horror, because tonight I have the esteemed pleasure of having writer, director, and actually actor as well, James Carnes with us tonight. We're going to be talking about some cocks.
Hey, some killer cocks.
See what I did there?
Hell yeah.
Not interested out there. So what you need to be doing right now is making sure that you are sharing this out. Share it anywhere and everywhere, Morgrot Universe. And before we get into all this fun, we're going to take a quick commercial break to our brothers at Villain Arts Tattoos. Check that shit out. That's right. Villain Arts Tattoos, the largest tattoo convention in the world, and I believe it's going to be coming to Texas, your neck of the woods here, not too far from now. But get ready, ghouls and gals, because Reaper will be there next month in March in Chicago. So if you're in the Chicago area, come and see me. All right. So welcome Arcane, Paul, Nada. Love y'all so much. My addicts out there in the comment section. Make sure that if you're watching tonight, feel free to ask James here any questions that you want to as we're going through the beginning of his career. This is one of those rare moments where the big bad devil daddy himself gets to interview somebody who is on the rise. Just as I've kind of felt myself, that way too in the world of indie horror. So tell us kind of how you got started with all this kind of stuff.
All right, man. Well, yeah, dude, it all started probably about 5-6 years ago is whenever I started getting, really getting into the horror community and started making masks. Started off making a lot of Friday the 13th shit, like a lot of hockey masks, a lot of Jason inspired, like zombie masks or like just mutant, hideous faces, kind of started from there. And then I ended up reaching out to Dustin Ferguson, and a badass indie filmmaker. He's done so many. Meat Hook Massacre, which is one of my favorites, man. Love Meat Hook Massacre. But I reached out to him, was like, hey, if you ever need masks, let me know. And lo and behold, yeah, he ended up hitting me up, and I've done a couple of different masks for him. One of which was the recent Spider Baby remake that he did. I did 2 of the masks that are in there. The clown mask and the pumpkin, like the ugly, grotesque pumpkin face.
Nice. So it's kind of neat to be immortalizing your work there, as it'll forever be featured in that film. Is this one of the masks you've made by chance?
Oh no! I wish. No, that's actually made by Zagoni Studios, which they're top notch, man. They're if you're like a haunter and you want a mask that has a movable jaw or something like that, like and it's breathable, go to them. I highly recommend, and something that won't break the bank. Go to Zagoni Studios. They're fucking awesome.
See, for me,
that's actually
for me, I think I would just like, some appliances. Try to keep as much of my, because people always tell me, I've heard in the industry that I have really interesting bone structure, like especially like my eye sockets and shit like that. So if I could get like some really cool horns that could come out of the top of my head and, maybe kind of demonify my nose a little bit.
For sure. Yeah, dude. Like me, on the other hand, dude, I'm beat up and I've got a face for radio, man. So a mask is definitely usually my go-to. So that's it. And whenever I found that one, like that's actually my horror hosting character, Bub the Demon. Whenever I had that idea and I saw that mask, I was like, bam! I was like, that's it. That's the character. That's the mask I want, and sort of evolved. And we'll be coming back with our show on that too, before too much longer. Hopefully this summer. So we just got to find a new home to put the show on. So kept getting flagged on YouTube for public domain shit, even, like, which was ridiculous. So that's why we quit doing public domain stuff. But we're looking at possibly getting a Roku channel for our horror hosting stuff too. So we'll see. That's something that might be in the cards in the future. But yeah, man, it just sort of. I mean, I've been into horror movies ever since I could remember, man. Like the first horror movie that I remember watching growing up was Nightmare on Elm Street 3: Dream Warriors. And
and that's where most people got their start with that franchise, was the third one.
Dude, and I mean, Jesus fucking Christ, man. Like I was like
it
4
was
or
a big
5
production.
Oh yeah, dude. I mean, even now, like you go back and you look at it, dude. Like everything, like there's no fucking movies like doing stuff like that. And like the production, like the sets were fucking ace, dude. The effects were ace. Like everything about the Dream Warriors was fucking phenomenal, dude. Like it just
all the way down to Dokken doing the main song for the film.
I mean, hell yeah. Gotta love some Dokken, man.
Yeah,
but yeah,
absolutely.
Dude, that was my introduction to horror growing up, and having parents and grandparents that loved horror movies and stuff too. That also and didn't really try to shield me away from watching shit. Like, and that was a big thing with my grandpa unfortunately before he had passed away. Was and that's what he was drilling into my head. He was like this is all fake. That's not real. And that's what really started sinking in. Was like, well, like I mean, in Jesus fucking Christ, I think I was 6 whenever I saw Maniac. I mean,
man,
definitely shouldn't have.
Maniac was insane.
Should have fucking seen Maniac at like 6, but anyway, the scene where Tom Savini hops, or the killer hops onto the hood of the car and just blasts Tom Savini's head with a fucking shotgun, and I was like, okay, I know that's not
little baby Tom Savini pieces, yes.
Oh, it was. I'm like, okay, I know that wasn't real. but how the fuck did they do it? And like that right there sparked my curiosity as to how the fuck did they do that. And all growing up, I was obsessed with FX, wanted to learn how to do this. How did they do that? You know, how did they make his arm look like it was breathing? You know, like some kind of bubbling, you know, something underneath their skin, you know, like just shit like that. All
werewolf changes and
shit. Yeah.
The fucking Thing by John Carpenter.
Oh, dude! I mean, that's
like,
another.
How do they make that shit come out of people's, you know, stomachs?
and practical effects at that. I mean, Jesus Christ! Like the skill level is
insane.
Fucking insane, dude. Fucking insane. Like Rick Baker, dude. Like Pumpkinhead, man. Like, oh my, dude. Like Jesus Christ, dude. And ever since then, that's what I wanted to do. I was like, man, I want to be those guys. But, you know, got caught up with life, you know, and ended up going
as it does for us all.
Right. Ended up going to culinary school. Didn't graduate from culinary school, but got a job in the culinary arts nonetheless.
Gotta love how that works.
Oh yeah, and like I was working at like one of like the well, at the time, like the high-end restaurant in Waco, and started off as, you know, a fucking dishwasher and made my way up to, you know, the fucking
food chain,
line cook, you know, like it was pretty legit. And then from there, you know, started doing other stuff, worked at country clubs, you know, and then just doing stuff here and there, you know, and finally got a wild hair up my ass. I mean, and I'm still, you know, I've got a full-time job, you know, a day job now. Yeah, I mean, right. And most people in indie horror do.
Have to.
But yeah, I mean,
like
especially now, dude. Yeah, right. And even like compared to like early 2000s, dude, like, well, shit, the economy was way fucking better in the early 2000s than it is now. But you know, that's another discussion for, you know, whole other, you know. But yeah, man. So I ended up actually getting what I consider my dream job. I'm a big tabletop gamer. Grew up playing Warhammer 40,000 like fucking crazy, man. So I ended up actually. Hell yeah! I still fucking play Warhammer, but yeah, I actually work for a company called Black Site Studios for my day job, and I actually cast the miniatures for all of our games that we do, and and our flagship game that we have is it's actually like an 80s themed horror game.
Nice. So, we need more of these things.
Oh, dude, it's so fucking badass, man. And that's actually how I found the company. Like, and then I just happened to find like a thing on Facebook, like it popped up, and they were like, "We're moving to Waco. We're hiring." And I was like, "Oh my God." I was like, "Here's my chance. Here's my chance." And luckily, you know, I ended up getting a job, man. So, like I said, and appreciate it, man. And like I said, dude, it's really been a dream come true working for that company too. Like, I really do love those guys. Like, they're freaking awesome. But and again, and they inspired me. And yeah, they've helped my two bosses. They're well, I think all of it was pretty much Benjamin Galbraith. He actually built the miniature set that we're using for Killer Cox, and it's phenomenal, man. Wait till you guys see it. It's freaking.
Everything kind of like comes together into the missing pieces of the puzzle.
Oh yeah,
we got a lot of comments out here.
Shit.
Gotta love my people out here. What's up, Rebecca? What's up, Cody? Paul says, bone structure? Are you hung like T-Rex? I'm talking about my skull, Paul. What the fuck?
Yeah, I got a lumpy ass head.
Right.
Oh shit, Sheila.
Yeah, says awesome.
She was actually one of the cast members for Killer Cox.
Oh, cool. Diogo, what is happening, my brother? He says Psycho and Nosferatu is kind of where he started with horror. And what a great way to get introduced, to be perfectly honest.
Yeah. Those are fantastic movies. Fantastic movies.
Yes, absolutely.
And seeing everything too, man. Like just loving all horror, man. That's pretty much me too, man. Like I love everything from the old silent stuff, even to obviously like Trauma. Trauma is a huge inspiration for everything we do.
They were kind of like the outside the box thinkers. Like we're just gonna do whatever the fuck we want. We're gonna fuck shit up, and ain't nobody gonna stop us. Let's see. Cody says my first real introduction to horror was Salem's Lot.
Salem's Lot is fucking awesome.
I mean, you know me and Mr. Barlow. Him and I go back like Cadillacs. But yeah, talking about Trauma. You know, I mean, they gave us The Toxic Avenger, and like I said, Basket Case is another one of my favorites. Companies like that, Full Moon Entertainment, those ones.
Oh yeah,
you know,
Subspecies.
Series, Subspecies.
Oh yeah.
Subspecies is my favorite vampire franchise ever.
No, yeah, it's fucking
Yeah, their main character that played Radu is like 100 years old, and he came back and did like a part 6.
Yeah,
I was like, hell yeah, man!
Fucking A. Yeah, right, right.
It was so weird because you know they basically did like an origin story, which that's a whole nother ball of wax. But companies like that really kind of gave us films that the mainstream would not do because they're too worried about, who we're going to reach. Is it going to be, you know, everything was very money driven. And that's one of the things that's one thing that is really, to me, even though we have to crowdfund, I mean, you have to do that, you know, to try to get some of our productions done. But we're not driven by that. We're driven by the story. We're driven by the people that are going to bring our characters to life. So
exactly.
Oh, I like this. This is great. Diogo says horror has inspired other things like liminal spaces, art, Halloween, haunted houses at fairs, even people scared of dolls. Absolutely.
Exactly.
It makes our lives, you know, most people probably tell me I'm crazy for saying it, but it's made our lives better. We like to be scared.
Absolutely. I mean, it's like riding a roller coaster, man. I mean, that's what I basically like equate it to. I mean,
most definitely. It's one of those lifelong romances that just never goes away.
Oh no, it does not.
So
and in fact, gets much worse.
Oh, for sure. So, how did you get the idea for Killer Cox?
Honestly, dude, and again, this is one of those things, man. I owe a lot of this to Uncle Lloyd, man, to Lloyd Kaufman. I was watching the Make Your Own Damn Movie series because me and my right hand man who plays one of the main characters in Killer Cox, Seth Holbrook, we've had some ideas and stuff before, and you know, we were like, okay, well, I was like, I'm gonna sit down and, you know, watch this series, you know, get some more ideas on, you know, how to go about, you know, doing stuff. And one thing that really clicked to me was, you know, like, and of course, you know, especially with indie films, is, you know, using what you have access to. Use what you got.
What's up,
and
Kyle?
I don't know. It was just one of those things that just happened. Like, we raised chickens. And it just clicked one day. I was like, Killer Cox. Son of a bitch, that's it. Son of a bitch, that's it.
I mean, so, let's be honest. Everyone is making a killer animal movie. And
Exactly. And
no
that was
one
another thing.
has,
Yeah.
yeah, no one has tapped chickens.
Nope. Not until now. But yeah, man. So yeah, I just kind of went with it, dude. And at first it was just gonna be something, super low budget. Like, I mean, like we were gonna probably spend like $500 on it originally, dude. Like it was just gonna be basically me and Seth and the chickens that we had. And I started posting some stuff, and the awesome poster that we got made by damn it, I'm drawing a blank right now. Fuck, Sean Burkett. He's an awesome artist, man. But yeah, there we go. Like, I mean, that right there, I pretty much told him what I wanted. Like, and kind of had like a AI sort of mock up that I'd send him. I was like, all right, I want like a big, like a rooster, but think critters. And he was like,
Yeah, man. I was starting to think for a while that I was like the only fan of the Critters movies.
oh hell no, dude! Another huge inspiration for this film. Huge inspiration for this film. So yeah, man. And after he made the poster and we started sharing it, like I just it seemed like it exploded overnight. Like I started getting private from actors and stuff and different people, and they were like, "Oh my god, this looks awesome! Like, I want in. What can we do? I want in." I was like, "Shit, we're gonna have to. I think we might have something on our hands here, Seth. Like, let's do something bigger than what we were gonna do originally." So, and again, like it's again super low budget, but I mean, we did everything ourselves. Between he and I and two private investors that we got, I mean, it's our budget's only $5K, but I mean we've worked
good for indie film.
Oh yeah, absolutely, and again, like being a first timer, I didn't really feel comfortable trying to do like an Indiegogo. Thank you, Sheila, because like. I felt like it would be, like nobody knows who the fuck I am. You know what I mean? So I was like, okay, so before I even attempt to do anything big, I'm gonna start small and go from here, and see what happens. So
no, that's actually that's very commendable. When you're able to bring your idea to people that might be willing to invest in a project like this and actually believe in what you're doing. They see talent there. I actually think that takes more balls to find private investors than it is to go to Indiegogo, because shit, everybody knows as soon as they see that logo, it's like, oh, okay, so what perks do you have for me?
Right, exactly.
Nothing against that. I mean, everybody does it.
No.
But,
nothing against that at all. Like that's a huge part of, yeah. That's a huge part of, the indie horror community, But like I was saying, like I felt like if I were to do a project on Indiegogo, it would do much better. Oh yeah, Douglas. Douglas is another fantastic actor who's in our movie. He was in Clownado and also Bone Hill Road.
Oh, okay. Yeah. I mean, if you're able to tell us, who all do you have cast?
Oh, absolutely. As a matter of fact, 2 weeks from today, probably about this time. As a matter of fact, in 2 weeks, we will be filming our scenes with Michael St. Michael's. Most of you will probably know him from The Greasy Strangler. He was Big Ronnie from The Greasy Strangler, which I mean, and I got to thank Jason Champion too. He's another cast member. Jason Champion is he's playing Little Greg, which Jason is Jason's not a small fella, so it's kind of one of those humorous kind of things. But he introduced me to Greasy Strangler, and Jesus Christ, man, I fell in love with it, dude. Like, have you seen it?
I've seen the trailer for it, and
Okay,
it definitely
okay.
looks like a whole lot of fun.
Oh, it's fucking batshit insane.
Nice.
Our film's gonna be a lot like that, I guess, sort of. Uh, like it's like that mixed with
I like
like
the grittiness of it.
oh yeah, mixed with like Napoleon Dynamite mixed with Critters. I guess like
Yes.
that's probably the best way that you could describe kill, because it's the world that it's in. It's like a wacky parallel version of our world. It's not. I mean, it's if our world was like this, holy fuck, everything would be fucked. But yeah, it's fucking crazy, man. Yeah, we've got Morgan Thompson. She's been in a lot of stuff in the indie scene. Angel Bradford, Steve Hansen, Douglas Epps, Frank Farrell. I was Parrish Randall. Most people will know Parrish Randall from Circus of the Dead.
Oh yeah. Mm-hmm.
And also the Quick and the Undead. He was also on that as well.
Nice.
I mean, dude, we've got so many talented people, man, and a lot of first timers too. Like I was saying, my buddy Seth Holbrook, Brian Bynum, John Shepard, and all of these guys. And Brian Bynum and John Shepard, they're the guys from Black Bayou Studios, which they're actually doing a Punisher versus Jason fan film right now. Yeah, Castle versus Voorhees. And
damn.
Yeah, dude, it's gonna be balls to the wall. I actually
That sounds epic as fuck.
oh, dude, it's gonna be fucking legit, man. So yeah, Black Bayou Studios, go check them out on Facebook. I'm pretty sure that they have a website now. Actually, it's just blackbayoustudios.com. But dude, it's gonna be fucking awesome. I made Pamela's head for that. Pamela's severed head. That's going to be.
That's got to be like an honor to make Pamela's.
Absolutely. Oh, absolutely, dude. I'm also going to be acting in it. I'll also have a scene in it. So yeah, super stoked about that, man. Like I was saying, dude, like these guys, Brian Bynum and John Shepard, they're very talented fucking people. Both of them badass artists, badass writers. They're top notch, and they're helping out a lot with the FX with the film too, with Killer Cox. Like I said, dude, it's a lot of man. It's a lot of a whole lot of camaraderie, man. Really came through. Like we've got Dave Sheridan. He was in Country Club that Shane Bradford did. Shit, man. I know I'm missing some people, and I'm sorry if I am, but yeah, I mean, there's
that's okay. I mean, from what you said there, yeah, your cast is definitely full of some very notable people.
Oh yeah, Matthew Parker, that's another one. Yeah, I mean, there's a whole lot of people in the cast, man. And AJ Jones, that's another first timer that like. We've got a lot of first timers that I think that, like I was saying, that's another reason why I put them in such lead roles. They're people that I feel that they're really talented. And
sure, I mean, their personalities, what they're capable of. I totally get
exactly.
that.
Exactly.
And it's kind of like somebody like myself, where I've only done one film. It's like I have other dimensions to me, and it's just hard. So it's like it's really cool to see that you're willing to take on some new talent because you recognize that. You know what I mean?
Yeah. Oh,
and
yeah.
you see something a little bit deeper.
Oh, yeah, for sure, man. And that's what I was saying too. A lot, and especially a few of them, I'm like, dude, just be yourself, man. Basically, like, I'm
Exactly.
like,
That's all it needs.
yeah, it's like I basically wrote this character for you. Just be yourself, man. But yeah, that's probably one of our biggest cast member in my opinion. No offense to everybody, but I mean Lloyd Kaufman. Lloyd Kaufman. I mean, he's our narrator. I mean, you gotta love
Can't beat
Uncle Lloyd. I mean, like I said, grow. If you would have told me, like, and I got the audio a few days ago.
Ooh,
Like,
I bet
dude,
you
if
got
you
chills like a motherfucker.
oh, dude, it was like I said, dude, it's literally a fucking dream come true, man.
It has to be.
I didn't watch Toxic Avenger. I mean, well, Jesus Christ, that's until I was 9. But I mean, I grew up watching Crusaders. I grew up watching Crusaders first. Like, that was my shit, dude. Like, I didn't realize it until here a while back. I was like, holy shit! Like, I had so many fucking Toxic Crusader toys back in the day. Fuck, man. But
Douglas says it perfectly here. Being in a film with him is
exactly, dude.
Yes,
exactly, dude. And like I was saying, dude, like to me, man, like it's like Stan Lee. It's like having Stan Lee be a fucking narrator, man. Like it's that equivalent to me, man. Like it was again, it was just one of those things that was like, oh my god, like a dream come true, and the cast, everybody that came together, like I said, I really do, man. I feel like I've assembled the Avengers here, man.
So, if you can give us just a little taste of the premise of this film.
Oh, absolutely. All right, there's a strange meteor shower, goes over, unexpected, and then all of a sudden, out of nowhere, the chickens start mutating into bloodthirsty, ravenous creatures. So, and again, like I was saying, this world is wacky, like and wacky. It takes place, as a matter of fact, in a town called Wacky, Texas, home of the Fighting Cocks. Which like,
see, that's the icing on the cake right there.
Right, like everything, like the town basically like eats, breathes, and sleeps chicken. Like they're like everything without the town is chicken obsessed. So there's local egg farmers that are like battling back and forth, and that's where the Gregg brothers, they're basically rivals with the Bronson family, which is our main characters, our heroes, and they do some things that try to put everybody in super dangerous positions. But yeah, it's gonna be fucking crazy, man. Like I said, it's super wacky. Over a lot of the stuff is going to be very over the top. Like I said, it's basically like
Only
if you could like
able to tell us,
oh yeah, for sure. But yeah, man, it's like Napoleon Dynamite. Like I was saying, Napoleon Dynamite and Critters on acid. It's going to be really wacky. Like I said, very greasy strangler. But yeah, I mean, it's all up to the Bronson brothers basically to end up, trying to combat all of these crazy chickens. So they, get help from the local sheriff and the deputy and a few other locals and try to figure out how to kill the chickens. So yeah, it's gonna be a fucking wild ride, man.
Yeah, I mean, especially since it's not like it's just one or two chickens running around. We're talking like flocks of them. So
and even like
and they
the
just
small ones.
I like the way you went with it.
Oh, here's the best part. The chickens, and like I was saying, we raise chickens. So like a lot of the chickens, like we're using live chickens for a lot of shots.
Oh, sure, that makes sense.
The chickens. Oh yeah, I mean I had to. I mean, the chickens talk. The chickens talk with subtitles.
Yes.
That was another like big thing that I wanted to do from Critters. I was like, oh my God. I was like, how fucking hilarious would it be to have the chicken talking to each other like in subtitles? So yeah, that was another huge part to it. So
I mean, that just right there pays homage, to those great, killer creature kind of features. Kind of like what we were talking about before, man. The art of the creature feature is just kind of, mainstream pretty much killed it. So it's like awesome to see that, the indie world of horror is picking that up. And that was one thing I always wanted to see. I mean, shit, I wouldn't mind be killed by a chicken. Shit. I can remember watching them fucking, what was it? Hot Shots Part 2. And he uses a chicken and a bow and arrow.
Yeah.
Well,
fucking hilarious,
like,
man.
If that was a horror movie, that would be so much fucking better.
Right. That'd be fucking hilarious. But yeah, man, like I was saying, dude, it's very inspired by like stuff like any trauma film. Like Poultrygeist was another big inspiration, obviously. I mean,
I hear about that one a lot. I'm just gonna have to break down and fucking watch it.
Oh, dude, it's fucking fantastic. It's fucking fantastic, man. But yeah, dude, and again, like everybody that I got together, I don't Frank Farrell. He was one of the OG zombies for Dawn of the Dead. He was also the writer and director of Street Trash, and he wrote Spookies. Really fantastic guy, man. He's playing Paul Bronson. Like he's playing the dad of the main characters. So yeah, again, dude, like having all these people together, and Parrish Randall, dude, like, and whenever I basically gave him the elevator pitch, he's like, I'm in. Like basically like no hesitation. He's like, I'm in. I'm there. I was like, fuck yeah. That's when I felt like I was really cooking with gas. Like I was like, shit, I might really actually be onto something here. And it was just like one after another, basically. And that's another big thing. I know you know who the Acacia Strain is, right?
Oh yes, I do. Mm-hmm.
We actually, I got permission from Vincent Bennett, the lead vocalist, to use one of their songs in the film. So one of the Acacia Strain songs will be in the title scene of the title sequence of the film.
Nice. Douglas says the offer to show my boobs is still open.
Hey, you can always show your boobs, Douglas. Douglas is playing the field reporter, Michael Murray, which is kind of a spoof of the old teen heartthrob Chad Michael Murray.
See, it's like the moment we say that, the addicts in the comment section start going crazy. It's like, oh shit. Boobies.
Gotta have boobies. But yeah, and that was another one, dude. Like whenever I was talking about it, and whenever it exploded, Alan Carnes, no relation, reached out to me. He's a fantastic artist. He actually did the puppets for Crackoon.
Ah, gotcha.
Yeah, he and I have been friends on Facebook for quite some time now, and he's another one. Oh shit!
Yeah, Danzig has a nipple in his old age.
Uh-oh. But yeah, he's another one. He's a fantastic artist, dude. He's a fucking master of his craft. And so he's actually making our 2 3-foot tall mutant rooster puppets that look like the poster there.
Okay.
Yeah, they're gonna be fucking gnarly, man. Like I said,
That's gonna be epic.
oh, dude, he was like, "How big do you want him?" I was like, "Dude, I want him big, man." And again, like the inspiration for that, like, I always seen it, and I want one of these fuckers too. It's I always see this video of this giant fucking rooster that's like stepping out of the coop, and like you see like little bitty foot, and it's like whoa, and it's like, oh no, that's his toe, that's not his fucking foot. And then a massive rooster just steps out, and he's fucking.
Yeah, he's got the big puffed, like, you know, I always think of like foghorn, leghorn, and shit. You know,
Oh yeah.
all big,
Oh
and like,
yeah.
you know, his chest is puffed out and shit. Babylon says beastly cocks.
Yeah. So yeah, his so we call him Big Pecker. That's what we're calling him. That's what we're calling him for now. That's his name. But it's funny as shit too, man. Some of the because I mean the chickens that we have, I mean they're like pets. I mean we get you know we get eggs and stuff from them, but a lot of them, like, they'll come up to us. Some of them are assholes. The one that's he's one of the main villain roosters. His name is Chicken Nugget, is what we call him.
Either
Dude.
that or Babylon says Alpha Pecker.
Oh, that'd be a good one. That'd be a good one. But yeah, dude, like it's fucking hilarious. Dude, he's full grown too, man. He's like this fucking big. He's like this fucking big.
Jeez, that is
And
cock.
he's fucking super tiny, super tiny. He thinks he's fucking 10 feet tall. It's hilarious.
Oh, you gotta love the runts of the litter. Yeah. They think they own the place.
Yeah. So yeah, he definitely had to be one of the main ones. So he's getting a lot of screen time. little asshole.
Hell yeah. Now, obviously, you know, for all the pet lovers out there, there's nothing bad going on here.
Oh, absolutely not. Absolutely not. Like I said, like these guys, like I fucking love them. Like I said, they're like our fucking cats and dogs. And if anybody know, like, oh, here's another. Yeah, I grew up, dude. Like my mom used to raise exotic animals. So like we had like I grew up raising monkeys and stuff, man. Like oh yeah, dude. Like I'm a big animal guy. I love any kind of animals, man. Any kind of animals. But yeah, there's no way, or what is it, like? No animals have been harmed in any form or fashion in this film.
That's right. Douglas says, had a rooster when I was a kid, always stayed away from it. A woman didn't listen, and it tore literally a chunk out of her leg. Fuck!
Oh yeah, dude. We had one that's something in the.
Wow.
Oh yeah. Like I think a hawk ended up finally getting that one big one that we had. He was fucking huge too, and oh yeah, he was like that. Like, and it was bad too. Like you can even walk past, and he would just like come at you, like, because I mean they're territorial as shit. They think you're you're getting around their ladies. The roosters, yeah, they'll come at you. They'll come and get you. Woo! And then those spurs, yeah, they'll tear you up, man. If they got some of them, dude. Like, I mean, if you don't clip them, yeah, they'll get long, dude. They'll like he was. Woo! Like, I'm talking 3 inch, you know, and shit. That's long enough to hit some vital shit, man.
Right. I'm thinking about the hawk that came and grabbed it.
Oh yeah,
it was like fucking John Wick coming through. Didn't see him coming.
Yeah. Oh yeah. See, we live out in, like I said, in Central Texas, out in the sticks, kind of. But right. Like, I mean, there's wildlife like fucking crazy out here. So I mean,
Oh,
it's
I
just
can
one of those
imagine.
things. Yeah, yeah. So I mean, we protect them best we fucking can, but every now and again, something will fucking happen that we can't, unfortunately, can't
Well,
control.
yeah, I mean that's just kind of what they call, nature of the beast.
Yep.
Um,
Yep. Mother
the
Nature,
peppy
actually.
water.
Hell yeah. Hell yeah. But yeah. Oh, I can say this, and thanks to us being in Texas, thanks to us filming in Texas, there will be an explosion.
Mm,
There will be an explosion
see,
in the film.
oh, and that's one of the great things
Yeah.
that I absolutely love about the Texas indie horror scene is, you guys got so much awesome places to shoot. Um, you get the right imagery. Obviously, the actors pull it all together, but still, it's
Oh
like
yeah.
you just have plenty of joints that you could go to and be like, yeah, this is what is going to look best, for this script. So I
Right.
commend you guys. You, Billy Pawn, um,
Oh, Billy
shit, the
Pond's a
guy who
fucking
did,
genius, and that's
yeah,
that's another
yeah.
one. Billy Pond, his band is actually providing some music for the film as well. So
Hell yeah. Hey, let
yeah.
me know, man. I got some of my greatest hits. I
Oh
got
shit.
something that might work in there.
Fuck yeah, dude.
Yeah.
Fuck yeah.
Most
Shit. Let's
people
talk,
don't
man.
most people don't realize this, I guess, but how I got my start in anything was metal. I was a touring drummer for like 20 plus years. So
Oh shit.
I just never had the time to like try to get into film at all. It wasn't until I started this show that I was like, okay, I retired from my teaching gig. I was good there. So I just want to do music and I want to see if I can, branch into film because I mean, that's been my real first love since I was a kid.
Right. Right.
They almost
I
kind of
feel that,
coincided
man. Yeah.
together.
Yeah. Yeah.
So a good soundtrack really puts a zing to these horror
Oh yeah.
flicks.
Oh yeah. For sure, dude. For sure. And that's a yeah. My brother's doing the score for the film. Um,
Nice.
but yeah. I had to give my brother some love, man. Give him some action.
Absolutely.
I mean, of course, it's my fucking brother. But yeah, he's another badass musician. He's been doing stuff ever since I could remember. Like, but yeah, he started getting into all kinds of digital music and producing stuff, and
Oh,
he's
it's
pretty
an
fucking
art in and
badass,
of itself.
man. So, oh yeah, for sure,
Scoring
man.
is
So,
not easy, people.
oh
Scoring is not
no,
easy at all.
oh
It's not like the
no,
80s
oh
where you had these like great keyboard people that could just, I don't know, most of the time it's like, you know, there were so many different artists out there in the I don't know, the electric mainstream, I guess, where you could just pull all these artists that were like one hit wonders and get their song into a movie. So it's a little bit different today. This
yeah.
is funny. Douglas says, I'm picturing you teaching in that makeup, and that is a movie, my friend. I can
I mean,
honestly
yeah,
say I did
I can
not.
picture it, dude. If you're teaching metal drums, I could totally picture it.
Yes, it
Fuck
would be
yeah.
Black Metal 101. I'd love to
We're
do
gonna
that.
feature Mr. Reaper.
Oh shit. It's like honestly where Reaper was born was in a death metal band. I had joined this touring band and they were like, you need to come up with a name because each one of us has a name. My name's Psycho. My name's Schizo. I'm like, well, what the fuck? You took all the good ones. So I'm like, okay, I'm Reaper because I'm the one behind the drum kit, playing the soundtrack to your doom.
Fuck yeah, man. I dig it, man. That's badass. Fuck yeah, man.
So, and the makeup, that whole thing got created from, one of my biggest idols ever, King Diamond, and
Fuck yeah.
Sid Haig, who played Captain Spaulding in House of a
Oh
Thousand.
yeah. Oh
So,
yeah.
and that's what really like lit my fire. Like, okay, no one ever made a movie out of King Diamond's Abigail or them. So I'm just like, you know what? I'm going to kind of create my own thing, put a little Captain
Oh
Spaulding in there. And it just, it's escalated from there. People said I was horrifying. But the
yeah.
funny
Fuck
thing
yeah.
is that I can be laughing. It's my facial expressions that really bring it home.
Yeah. Hell yeah. Fuck yeah, dude. That's awesome.
Oh, thank you, Douglas. I appreciate that. He says he sees Sid in me. My
Oh yeah.
only
Oh,
regret,
absolutely.
my only regret is that I never met the man in life to say
Yeah.
thank you.
Same here, dude. Same here.
You know,
Yeah.
but it's guys like you and me and everybody else out in the indie horror community that's kind of keeping this tradition alive all the way around.
Oh, for
Um,
sure, man.
and I was
And
I was going to
and
say this.
again. Oh, go ahead, man.
Oh, I'm sorry. I was just going to say there's one director that I cannot remember his name, but he's responsible for the Camp Blood series. So, and I know he's in Texas also. Uh, his name's just escaping me, but just amazing films. And I got to tell this to the Morgrat universe. Those of you that don't know, some of the best indie films are being made in Texas, and it's
Oh yeah,
amazing.
absolutely, absolutely, dude. Like again, I got to throw some love to Shane Bradford because they finished Bud
Mm.
here while back in Texas, and Jesus fucking Christ, like it's gonna be awesome, dude. It's gonna be awesome. Shane knocked it out of the fucking park with this one. I mean, Country Club was badass too, especially for a first film. But like you can tell he definitely stepped his game up with Bud, man. It's fucking fantastic. And like you said, Billy Pawn. I mean, Jesus
Woo.
Christ! Like, if you haven't seen Circus of the Dead, go fucking watch it now.
Yeah,
The man's a
it's a
fucking
cult
genius.
classic for a reason, folks.
Yeah, I mean, the
Bill
man is a
Oberst
genius,
Jr.
and
Now it's
he's
funny,
getting geared up.
yeah,
Yeah, I saw
and it's
that. Yeah,
funny
you're
that we mentioned that. I'm actually, yep, I'm in the running to be killed in the
yeah,
film.
yep, yep. So
When I
yeah, go vote.
interviewed, yes, please do. You guys can vote. I put it up on my site today. If you want to see Reaper get killed by any of the Papa Corn gang, you know what to do. Just click the link, and I have all kinds of like free partying gifts that I'm going to give
Oh
you
yeah.
if you do. Especially, I don't have any nudes. I'm sorry. I know everyone is disappointed. But I mean, if that's what you want, I mean, I'll throw a slap on a tutu if you give me 20 votes or more.
Hey, hey, fuck it. Oh shit, man. But yeah, dude. I mean, there's a lot of really cool, a lot of really good indie stuff out there, man. Like I said, you just gotta look, and that's another one. I mean, he's not from Texas, but Tom Devlin. I gotta
Oh,
fucking get my
yeah,
brother,
yeah.
dude. Tom Devlin, fucking holy shit, man. Teddy told me to. Jesus fucking Christ, that's another one. Like, fantastic movie, dude. Fantastic movie, and he's got more stuff coming. I can't wait to see what else he's got, man.
Yeah, it's actually on my list of films to watch too. I got so many, it's ridiculous.
Yeah,
But
dude. Like it's hard, man. You get behind, especially like working on stuff and doing stuff, man. Yeah, it's easy to get behind on watching movies, man. Oh, and Drew Marvick. I mean, yeah, oh, dude, Pool Party Massacre too.
yes,
That just got announced as well. Like, so yeah. The first Pool Party Massacre is a fucking trip, man. It's another awesome movie. And Drew Marvick's a fantastic guy. Love Drew Marvick.
definitely. And honestly, just from your passion for horror is just literally whatever hairs I have left are standing up. I can tell that this is going to be an epic. So let's tell everybody out there in the Morgrat universe how they can find you, how can they, track the progress on this film?
Gotcha.
Any shameless plugs that you got? Let's get them out there.
Shit, man. You can follow the film Killer Cox. Just when you thought it was safe to go back in the coop is. I had to put that on there just in case for Facebook.
Because Facebook would have thought, yeah, that it was like
no, it's not. It's not giant dick porn. I swear.
Nah, we'll leave that to all the, all the USF night films that are being made right now.
But yeah, man.
I mean, the moment you use the word cock, you might get in trouble. So I totally get that.
Exactly, man. So yeah. But the Killer Cox page on Facebook. You can find me on Facebook, James Carnes. Yeah, hit me up, man. I mean, shit. Hell, I'm cool. I don't give a shit. Hit me up if you want to. I mean, any questions, man? I'm pretty much an open book as far as. I mean, there's some things that I'm kind of keeping under wraps, but not a whole lot. Yeah. I mean, like I was saying, man. Any fans ever got any questions, man? Yeah, let me know, and I'll tell you everything about the project that we got going on. Yeah, dude. It's like I said, we're going to film our first scene in March 1st, 2 weeks from today.
Holy crap. That's coming up quick.
Yeah, it did, man. And that's another Cult Classics convention in Bastrop. I'm there every year. I'll always attend. That's I mean, aside from Texas Frightmare weekend is great. Don't get me wrong. But it's massive. I don't like huge crowds of people. So Cult Classic convention to me is it's perfect, dude. It's not too big, but it's perfect, man. And like I said, dude, the ladies from Evil Dead are gonna be there this year.
Oh man.
Oh, dude, yeah. Greasy Strangler reunion. It's gonna be fucking amazing, dude. A Porky's reunion. It's oh, dude. Dude, last year they had the Warriors, man. The fucking Warriors.
Holy crap. We're talking about 40 years ago.
Dude, it was badass, man. It's because it's not just horror movies with them too. That's cult classics, But yeah, it's
classics are called classics,
Yeah, right. But yeah, dude, it's my favorite convention to go to in Texas for sure, man. So yeah, anybody wants to meet up? Yeah, I'll be there. March 1st through the 3rd, I'll be there all weekend. So yeah, anybody want to meet up with us and chat and we'll do that.
We would love to see you at Crypticon KC.
Maybe, hopefully, depends. Like I said, we're filming that first scene then, and then we're gonna pick production up mostly in September. So I mean, we've got a pretty big lapse there, but I mean, we've got a lot of stuff to still do with building sets.
It totally makes sense, man. Because you got a lot of practical effects with your chickens to do. That shit just doesn't happen overnight.
Yeah.
No. Gotta take the time to do it.
Yeah, exactly. But yeah, like I said, production's starting in March, but yeah, we're gonna finish wrapping up hopefully in September. I'm hoping to get it all knocked out in a couple of weeks, man. I'm hoping. I'm hopeful. So we'll see, man. But yeah, like I said, Killer Cox on Facebook. James Carnes, yeah, just hit me up personally. That's fine. I don't mind at all. And yeah, shout out to Trauma.
Yep.
Trauma Now. Go subscribe to Trauma Now if you haven't yet. It's $4.99 a month. First month's free. Go subscribe. It's fucking awesome. Tons of free movies. Black Site Studios. If you're into tabletop gaming, want to like any kind of like horror tabletop gaming, go check them out. Fantastic stuff. And then that's it.
As a matter of fact, all of you KCers out there, I'm not far from you. I'm here in Nebraska.
Yeah, unfortunately, I don't do a whole lot of traveling, but I'm hoping to change that within the next year or so, hopefully. But we'll see. We'll see. Keep our fingers crossed.
Absolutely. As a matter of fact, I do. So if there's a con out there that you guys want to see me at, out there in the Morgrot universe, request me. I'll come. I don't care. I'll bring lots of bourbon and some chicken, and it'll be a good
time. Bourbon and chicken. What could be funner, shit?
You know? Oh, don't worry, Cody. I'll be coming to Nashville not too long from now. So I'll be seeing you soon. All right, brother. Well, it has been an absolute pleasure hanging out with you, man. And getting the word out about this production, because I think everybody who is, especially all my demons out there, are just waiting for some more of these awesome films. And you got quite the killer concept, not to make a pun there, but I mean, it's going to be awesome. I can't wait to see it. And hopefully we'll get to work together one day. That would be fun too.
Hopefully, man. Yeah, that would be badass, brother. Hopefully we'll try to make something happen for sure, man.
Shit, man.
And thank you for having me, dude. Yeah, it was awesome, dude. I really appreciate you having me on here to spread the word.
Absolutely. Any lasting message you have for young filmmakers out there or actors that are looking to get into the business? What would you like to leave with them?
Keep working. Don't stop. I mean, like I said, I had idea after idea after idea, and then something like this, like that, what was a stupid little idea ended up turning into something that I never fucking dreamed of. Like I said, I mean, fuck, we've got fucking Lloyd Kaufman, Frank Farrell, Parrish Randall, the fucking Acacia strain. Like, I mean, holy fuck, come on. I mean, I never thought in a million years, you know what I mean, that something like this would happen. So, I mean, just don't give up. Keep working and don't stop, no matter what. Fuck what everybody else says.
See, absolutely. And that has always been my lasting message to all of you at the beginning of every week when we hit Sinful Sunday, is to, and humble as fuck. Never give up just because somebody thinks it's stupid. That's why I put that little video out there earlier on my page where, everyone who didn't believe in me, I'm still here. I'm still doing it. Ain't nobody gonna stop me. It's just like James says.
Exactly, dude.
Don't give up, man. Never give up. It doesn't matter how old you are. Thoughts are energy, and once you have them, they start to manifest. So Thank you so much for taking your time to come to the Underground. It has been a blast hanging out with you. And everybody in the comment section, if anybody missed it, share it. Share it to just about every forum you can think of. Shit. People need to know that there's this amazing film called Killer Cox coming your way very, very soon. So since it's Friday and you're either just now getting into your party groove, or maybe you're laying it down because you got to go to work tomorrow. I don't judge, but as you have visions of Killer Cox dancing in your heads, you must always remember to stay heavy.